Hey pretty posse, what's poppin'? It's your girl Jasmine back again with the video at the Pretty Lounge. On this video, we will be taking a custom unit made here at the Pretty Lounge and doing a custom color for a client for her birthday. Happy birthday, client. So we have a custom straight unit from the Pretty Poppin collection. It is a 14, 16, 18 straight bundle unit with a matching 4x4 closure. I will be coloring this unit a specific like burgundy red. She specifically said a deep red color, and she also sent a picture of a unit that I made a long time ago as inspiration for this color. So to start, what I'm doing is mixing up a 20 volume with some Pravana bleach. I use Quick Blue here. I'm mixing up 20 volume developer with Quick Blue bleaching powder, and I am separating the sections on this unit so that I can get like an even color all the way around, and it makes it just easier to apply the bleach when it is already separated into sections. So I like to start with the front. I will complete the color on both sides of the front before moving to the back. As you can see, I am just laying product on both sides of the section of hair that I have pulled from one of the sides of the wig, and I'm just making sure that it is really saturated into the hair, because that's going to make sure that there is an even color throughout the entire section of hair. So again, I am just taking a piece, coloring it front and back, and making sure it is smoothed all the way through, and then I am flipping it over on top of that foil piece just to make sure that there is no overlapping, which you can see here that there was some overlapping, but that is okay because I'm just gonna go in and correct it by marking my bleach line at that mark. And then I'm still gonna place that piece of foil on the other side just to flip it over to make it easier to grab hair, place product, and continue to move through the wig. So just stay tuned. I will walk us through this entire tutorial on how I created this deep red / burgundy custom colored unit. And again, I did construct this unit at the Pretty Lounge. For more information on how you can get a custom unit made at the Pretty Lounge, please visit theprettylounge.com and click on the services tab, and you can there book a custom unit where you can ship in hair or drop off hair at the Pretty Lounge in Charlotte, North Carolina. Stay tuned, and I will continue to guide us through this tutorial. So I have finished with the first two sections in the front, and now I'm gonna move to the lower section in the back. When I do get to the back, I do color in bigger sections just because it's easier to spread the product. And I am gonna use a comb to help me distribute that bleach in the back. So just making sure that you cover all sides of the section. So the top, the bottom, and the two sides, especially the sides on the back two sections, because we are doing it in bigger sections. And then making sure that you spread out that hair and really saturate the hair with the bleach so that all of it is even and it all colors very well together. And then when I get done with that part, I do comb the bleach through the bigger sections just to make sure that all the product is fully saturated, and then I move on. So as you can see, I'm using that comb just to make sure that it's all the way through, and I smooth it all together and move on. So I'm gonna do the same thing going up the wig from the back. And also, when you're applying bleach, it's very important to like make sure you spread out the color at the top. You don't want it to be like a straight line of bleach on the hair, because it's going to be a noticeable difference between quote unquote the new growth. So what it is called is a line of demarcation. You want to make sure there is no line of demarcation when applying the bleach. So you would take the brush and hold it vertically and stroke up and down against that weft, just making sure that it's not a straight line. You want to create like some type of dimension. And then when you're finished applying all of the bleach on all of the sections, I like to put all of it in foil just to make sure that it is all processing together at the same rate. So I do apply a little bit more product where I think is needed, especially with areas where it seems the product has dried out a little bit in the front, since that is the area that you did first. Just apply a little bit more and then put it all in the foil so it can process together. So here I am taking off those foil pieces, and as you can see, the hair has all processed to the same level, especially in that center section, since that was the last section that I did. So here is the unit fresh out the shampoo bowl. I did make sure to use a neutralizing shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo. I did not condition at this state because I do believe that the hair takes color better when you don't condition in between. And this is just strictly on weave. And I know that my hairline can take that type of treatment and be just fine. So here is the hair bleached at a 20 level. I'm gonna put it under the dryer, let it dry, and then I will move on to adding in the color that I purchased from Sally's. So this is a light blow dry, a light dry. I have put it under a hooded dryer, and here I am just blow drying it out, making sure it's all completely dry before I add the color. So I believe I used a 5RV by Ion Color Brilliance. As you can see here, I did get it from Sally's. And I will say this color did okay, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be. So I did have to go back and do an extra step. As this color processed, it did look like it was gonna be the color that I wanted it to be, and it is liquid. It was very messy. I don't know why I bought liquid color this time. I have no idea. I normally use cream color. My go-to is either like a Paul Mitchell or a Pravana color. They're Chroma Silk. I like their colors. Or Matrix. I do like those three companies a lot, but at this moment I was in a rush and I went to Sally's down the street. As you can see here, there is a little bit of a line of a demarcation right here, but luckily we aren't doing any strictly blonde colors. We're doing a red, so not too worried about that right there. So again, this is liquid color. You're gonna see me literally slapping it on this wig because liquid color moves a little bit more freely than like a cream color would. So again, I'm doing the same thing I did with the bleach. I'm really just making sure that I get each piece of hair completely saturated with that color before I move on to the next. And then I smooth each section together before moving on to the next section. So smooth those pieces within the section all out, and then I bring it all back down and smooth it all together. And I will continue that throughout the entire unit, doing the front two sections first and then moving to the back the same way I did the bleach application. if you can see the front two sections, they definitely look to be the color that I was going for, a deep burgundy red combo. And I did let that process for upwards of like 45 minutes to an hour because I wanted to make sure that the color saturated on the hair very well. But again, y'all, I'm gonna be very honest with you. After rinsing this color out, I decided that I wanted to do an extra step to make the color more vibrant. And here we are. So I decided to mix a bunch of semi-permanent colors together to make a watercolor to put on top of the color, the 5RV that I used from the Ion line. And here you see me using like the white paper towel just to dip it in to make sure it's the right color. So some were a little bit more purple than I wanted, some are red. That color was not right. That was not the color I was going for at all. That Ion did not do what I wanted to do. So as a quick fix that I know will last for a little while, I made a superior watercolor. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like I said, I don't know what colors I put in there. It has to be at least 7 different colors. It got to a point where it was too red almost, and so I went and added in like a little bit of purple, just to come out with this very deep red burgundy, and it came out beautiful. I can't wait to show y'all. So literally you take that wig and you just dip it in that water, girl. You mix that watercolor in some hot boiling water and you dip that wig in there, and if it's light enough, it's gonna pick up whatever color you just made in that water. And then you just wash it as normal. So again, a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner. I do condition at this point because I am done. And as you can see, I'm checking out that color, making sure we are in good standing, and it was looking great. It was looking awesome. And so at this point, I am gonna place this unit under the dryer so it can completely dry. And here we are. Beautiful. Fresh from under that blow dryer. So here I am. I'm gonna style this unit for a client. Again, it was her birthday and she wanted to do a side part with curls. So I decided to style the unit before she comes to her appointment, just to make everything very smooth and easy in her install appointment. Before I curl, I like to go ahead and flatten out my part just to make sure that I know where I'm going with this style. And I do use a hold spray and some type of hot tool to flatten that part out, whether that be a hot comb or, as you can see, I'm using my curling iron. And then I like to go ahead and pull out my baby hairs before I start to curl, so that way I can create a hairline. So when I do my curls, I like to do a nice curl using a curling iron. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I used to love curling with the flat iron, but ever since I started curling with this curling iron, the girls are loving it. They love these curling iron curls. And I call them my signature Hollywood curls because they honestly just come out to be so pretty once you allow them to cool and comb them out at the end. So however you style your wigs or your own hair, biggest tip I can give you, and I learned this from another stylist, is to allow your curls to cool down. Like literally before you pull them out or brush them out, they should be literally like cold to the touch. Like you want to make sure all that steam gets out of the curls, because it's going to make sure that the hair retains the curl so that the curls can last. You know, don't you hate when your curls drop? It'd be day 2, girl, you ain't got no curls because you done combed them out too soon. Well, here I am now plucking out some more of this hairline because I wanted to make sure that this unit looked as natural as possible. I am still perfecting on my plucking skills. I think I've done very well to be self-taught, but I am still perfecting that in my wig install process and wig making process. So I like to cut my baby hairs beforehand. Sometimes I do cut them on my client, but because I knew I was filming this video for the Pretty Poppin' Posse on YouTube. I wanted to go ahead and mold them baby hairs out. Okay, so this baby hairs is late. Do you hear me? Late. And they are gonna be there until my client comes for an install. So here I am now. I'm about to put this good old unit from the Pretty Poppin' collection. This is from our pink collection, which is our premium Brazilian hair. Again, this is a 14, 16, 18 of our straight Brazilian hair with a matching 4x4 closure. It is custom colored, and I did curl it using my signature Hollywood curl methods, and as you can see, it is beautiful. Okay, these waves, it's just like wow. The color is just like wow. Like if you could see this color in person, it is literally off the chain. The baby hairs, come on, look at this hairline. Okay, get into it. Custom unit from the Pretty Poppin' collection. Again, this is our pink collection hair, which is our premium Brazilian hair. It has been custom made at the Pretty Lounge. And yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Make sure that you hit that like button down below, and make sure that you are subscribed and you have turned on that notification bell so that you are notified when a new video drops. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm on a roll, okay? This is week number 4 of a video every Friday. So make sure y'all hit that subscription button. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.